you are going to be turning on your microphone. Never forget, friends, that anytime you start a show or a program, one of the first things you need to check is the microphone. Well, of course, we started with I checked the cameras, I checked the alternate computers, I checked the lasers, I made sure the moon was connected, the wizard lamp is glowing, the torches are on. But I didn't unmute the microphone, so you may have missed the most important 20 seconds of the whole show right there, and I apologize for that. That's never how I want to start the show. But at the same time, mysteries are cool. Speaking of cool things, I think you're cool. Well done, human. You're here. Look around. There might not be anybody else within miles.
Out into the wasteland. Out into the wasteland. Out of the wasteland.
We're here on the edge of tomorrow at the beginning of civilization's mighty push forward into the future. We've written about it with our sci-fi novels. We have created dream spaces to inhabit. But until we get to that beautiful halftopia of the future that only our great-great-grandkids get to enjoy, we get to hang out here together, struggling in the mud, the muck, and the mire of our current observable universe. I like it here. And one of the reasons I like it here is because you are also here. What a weird joy to be able to not only experience life, but to share that experience with others who understand, right? I mean, come on. What I'm going to be sharing with you, my experience for the day, is going to be here at the Little Empire shop. You'll look around, look right here. We have lasers, 2 Glowforge pluses. We have lightning bolt, and never forget, fireball. That's right. Named after spells in the great game Dungeons and Dragons. In the shop, we also have a laser cam. You can see that cam sitting right over here above a fireball. Inside that box right now are a bunch of hanging dragon holders, which are available at littleempire.com. We also have another computer in the background here. This is my MacBook Pro 2015. Great model, great system, classic. I might just go stock up on a few of those so they don't disappear on me. So if this one goes, I can have another one and just clone that bad boy. We've gotten to the point where we can take 2 computers and set them side by side. And those 2 computers one can clone to the other for the most part over the air without even having them plugged into power each. Hey, that's pretty cool. Let's give a growl out to people who make almost magic happen with this technology. I'm so happy to be here with you guys through this technology. And I hope you're happy with something today as well. If you sometimes find happiness in just chit-chatting with people in a slightly introverted way where you can kind of disappear into the shadows, but pop in when an idea comes into your head and there's no social like, oh, you didn't step into this conversation correct. You just got to type it in the chat anytime and we'll pick up on it or we won't. And people will talk about it and maybe it'll tickle that part of your brain that needs that while you're at home right now, hanging out with the kids, doing some magic there, making some food, getting ready to go to work, just coming home from work. Maybe you are a fellow crafter and work from homer. That's what I'm up to these days here in the shop. I'm going to cut things on lasers. We're going to hang out. And as I get some things set up in the shop a little bit, let's listen to that beautiful, beautiful Level Up with Louie theme song written by Michael Bromry circa a couple years ago. Zoom in. It's all in the wizard's eye. That's how it goes. That's kind of how the whole theme song will happen. There'll also be like a broom in there and more like a lot of dragons. As many as we can afford. And that makes sense. I mean, if you're going to use dragons, you want to get as many as you can afford. You don't want if you can afford 3 dragons in your production and also everybody's getting paid well, craft services is up to par, the equipment rental, you're not like making that difficult on anybody. You have a little bit of if it's in your budget for 3 dragons and you don't, why would you not? I guess I mean, as Modius is advocating here, I guess you could save some of that dragon budget just like as an emergency budget, and that would make your producers happy and having things smooth there. Anyway, you're seeing what I'm saying. As many dragons as possible. Wizard Castle, spin around, bell effects. That's going to be part of the magic. Part of the magic today is, hi, Jillian. Welcome. I'm going to cut some things on these lasers. I'm going to work on some designs. If you have an idea for a design or something you'd like to see created, let me know about that too. Also, if you are out there, you have questions about the lasers I'm running, glow forges, fireball, and lightning bolt. I named them, and then I have to ask Glowforge. It's a strange system, but it a workable system so far. So that's lightning bolt, fireball. What would you like to see cut? I have dragon dice holders. I have mimics and chests. I believe I have the classic phone holder. I'm just saying what I have loaded up on this Chromebook over here that I could pull up and cut if you want to see something specific. And then I have a sword booth. I might have a candle shop rework, but I might have to transfer that between computers. That's the old sneaker net. If you ever used to do computering in the past, one of the great inside joke slash meme, I guess it was a meme before we had the idea purely of what a meme is, was the sneaker net. You used the sneaker net, which was you taking a floppy disk or a hard or a plug-in SCSI or USB hard disk and walking it over from one computer to another in your sneakers. Thus, sneaker net. One of the other things we're going to do here at Level Up with Louie's Stream of Adventure, hanging out in the Little Empire shop time, is just listen to music. We haven't gotten there yet. In a moment, we will. We're going to go up and down, back and forth with the music. We begin somewhere where my brain clicked in, and we go through a little bit of pumping, danceable from we're living in a world of DMCA, copyright-free electro swing, hip-hop with some cuss words, so be ready, and like drop beats sometimes. And then I'll add in more. If there's a DMCA copyright-free list that you would feel great listening to, but you don't have the time or the willpower to push the button to the next song and also switch it up to a different genre when your brain is ready for something, I got you. And that's why you turn on this channel. And so you won't hear me. Here's what I was getting to. You won't hear me talking as much. And that's, for some of you, you come here to just hear me be quiet. Well, out to you, friends. Let's get started. The name should pop up down here in the screen of the artist and the song in quotation marks. And then if you write something in the chat, maybe, again, no pressure. I have 1,000 viewers right now, and that's good. That's a great number. Thanks for being here. Music, lasers, and burning. Here we go.
I saw your eyes, a sense of threat that I can't forget. I wanna know who you are. This is what I need to know. So take my hand and let our fears go. Take me to your jungle, where the rain is warm and the birds fly. Take me to your kingdom. Take me to your jungle, where the rain is warm and the birds fly. Take me to your kingdom. Yeah, take me to the jungle. No words describe your savage life. Ooh, let's give it a go like our purpose shows. I wanna know who you are. This is what I need to know. So take my hand and let our fears go. Take me to your jungle, where the rain is warm and the birds fly. Take me to your kingdom. Take me to
All right, we are hanging out here with a laser going, and that does make my voice sound different. You can hear it pop in and out a little bit. There's no way to completely get rid of that laser sound when I'm literally in the room with the lasers. The lasers we are rocking and rolling right now are, of course, called lightning bolt, but what's firing up right now is the beautiful fireball, cutting some mermaids. Mermaids. This is just hanging out, cutting mermaids. You might be wondering, hey, Louie, shouldn't you have a mermaid to show what you're cutting right now or hanging there in a shot in the stream? Wouldn't that help sell the product that you're trying to make a living on? Sure, smart people. But you probably know how to run businesses and you do things more competently than I do. So, one, get off my back. I didn't invite you here to be my boss. Or, secretly, I'll go get a mermaid. Oh, I'm so sorry I left you on that screen the whole time I was gone. What a numbskull. Again, this is why I've hired you. I mean, this is what we're cutting right now on the laser. There's a mermaid hanging there. And that's our. Here we go. Cool mermaid. Holds a D20 necklace string, but it's just it's a hanger, and then you can pop the D20 out. So that's what's cutting right now. A bunch of these. I think it could be 12 up. Yeah, I think 12 mermaids are being cut right now. And then I will or have somebody assemble them. I have a message going out right now about just such things. This is, and then they come in colors too. They come in points. They'll be available at the Maryland Renaissance Festival. This is Level Up with Louie. We're hanging out in the Wastelands.
Into the wasteland. Out into the wasteland. Out of the wasteland.
And getting some magic on while we're cutting lasers. Sometimes the buttons don't do what I want them to do, and you might be wondering, why is he looking down and frustrated? It's not you, friends. You are the magic that got me up this morning. Thank you. What I'm frustrated with is when the computer buttons don't do the things that the computer buttons, I felt we had some sort of agreement they were going to do. But I guess that's my communication error. I misinterpreted that one. Sorry, computers. Ridiculous.
Into the wasteland.
When the night was closing in, I was alone and so afraid. Couldn't see the light. No. Then my world began to spin. Where's the beginning and where's my omega? Have to make it right. Oh yeah. There's a moment when you know that every teardrop has to go. They be piling up inside.
Into the wasteland.
Hey, friends. Oh, why am I hearing my audio when I should not be hearing my audio? This is what happens sometimes with the Oga. More it, but it comes off there. Here we go. I think we got it now. Hello. Friends, Roman, countrymen, if you can hear me, lend me your ears. We're turning down the music. This song music's been good so far. Mateo, I agree. Lance, welcome. L, hello. What a nice, wonderful day to be hanging out and enjoying a little bit of magic together. You can hear those lasers, at least Fireball, going right now in the background. Just humming a sweet tune. Thanks for being here, friends. Music's been good so far. I agree. This is a little DMCA free, put together by Laney. Upbeat Dream Music. 2,037 saves, 100 songs, 5 hours, 30 minutes. And that's what we're looking to have here, friends, is a little bit of upbeat streaming time. What's happening is Fireball's cutting mermaids. I'm working on a tree that can hold a couple figures and also looks very scary, but come to find out, one of the nicest trees in the forest. Not even a curse or anything, just resting bark face. Resting bark face. Well, if that doesn't work for you, don't worry. There's plenty of improv material ahead until about 3 o'clock this afternoon. I'm hoping to catch most people around lunch, life, living time. Sometimes I need to hear those lasers going. Exactly, Al. And I know there's a delay on the sound of when I talk and when I read comments, etc., etc. My brain has to get used to that. That's nothing you need to deal with. But if there was some way to delay everything correctly, so when I'm saying, anyway, it's never going to happen because I cannot see into the future faster than electrons bumped and pushed down a copper wire can do. I'm not even close to that speed in any of my senses or perception. I have touch, smell, sight, hear, and then, the psychic sense. Touch, smell, see, hear. I know there's probably another sense. It's feel. I forgot. And then there's the 6th and 7th and 8th senses. Anyway, we're not here to talk about how we perceive the reality around us. We're here to craft and mold that reality into something worth our liking. Huh? So if you're not on it, get on it. If you can't get on it right now, make a plan to get on it later. You know what some of your setups and triggers and motivationals are. You need just somebody to say, hey, get up and do it. Well, here I am. Get up and do it. And if not, doing it, think about how you could do it, what it would take to make you do it. And sometimes having that list helps me get up and do it. I know the conversation's gone on too long and I should be getting back to the music and working. Whenever I bring up one leg and do that letter 4 crossover and I kick back a little, know that I know. Yeah, Codenames I didn't do great last week, no. And I felt bad. I should have promoted it after we lost, but I just got wrapped up in the 6 other things and trying to get this stream going. I should have promoted it even though we lost. We didn't do great. We did really bad in Codenames. Jimmy and I. No, thanks, El, for bringing that up. It was a game show. Great by Nerd Incorrect. And somebody I should be promoting more just in my promotions because they were kind enough to bring Jimmy and I on and play the game. And it was just fun and silly. Sam. We didn't do well. And I honestly thought we would do better. But it's more difficult than I remember every time I play that game. And I'm like, as soon as I'm done and I had a great time, I'm like, bring it on, Codenames. I'm 100. Well, yeah, unlucky. Thanks, Al. All right, let's all get back into the music. If you're out there in the wasteland, wondering what sort of mad life it is, never forget, we're kicking it with you. Hot sands, canned food, and alluring mirage.
Out into the wasteland.
kitchen is so hard to clean. If only there was an easier way.
Hi, I'm Derek Bum. Say goodbye to daily stains and dirty surfaces with new kitchen gun. New kitchen gun. Sparkles like new. Yeah, all clean again. Sparkles like new. I love you, kitchen gun. Just 3 shots from kitchen gun. Say goodbye. Like new. This sink is filthy, but just 3 shots from kitchen gun, and it sparkles like new. Look how it cleans this greasy hob. Goodbye, dirt! Grubby tiles! I love you, kitchen gun!
This kitchen is so hard to clean. If only there was an easier way.
New kitchen gun! Sparkles like new. Yeah, all clean again. Sparkles like new. I love you, kitchen gun. Just 3 shots from kitchen gun. Say goodbye. Yeah, all clean again. Sparkles like new.
This toilet is so hard to clean. There must be an easier way.
Hi, I'm Derek Bum, and I'm declaring war on toilets with new toilet grenade. Just pull the pin, pop it in the bowl, put the lid down, and that toilet grenade do the rest. Toilet grenade, bang! New toilet grenade. Sparkles like new. Yeah, all clean again. Sparkles like new. I love you, toilet grenade. Just 3 shots from toilet grenade. Say goodbye. Yeah, all clean again. Sparkles like new. New kitchen gun. Sparkles like new. Yeah, all clean again. Sparkles like new. I love you, kitchen gun. Just 3 shots from kitchen gun. Say goodbye. Yeah, all clean again. Sparkles like new. Sparkles like new.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony. Until one day, a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
You've been knocked down and got up again. In a corner, you're surrounded, no defenders. You've hid your fury and kept it in. But it's time now, you ignite and turn to embers. Like a phoenix, you burst in a fire burn. A thirst and desire, you transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire burn. A thirst and desire, you transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes.
Get ready for verse 2, Electric Boogaloo.
You see the truth behind to rise from the ashes. They let you down, but you get up. They let you drown, but you don't stop. You show 'em you're a phoenix. Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn a thirst and desire. You transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn.
Phoenix, you burst into fire. You rise from the ashes. And look at that right back there. That is, speaking of fire, that is Fireball right back there, just cutting mermaids away. Welcome, Rob. Everyone, I want to give a shout out to everyone here so far. Oh, hold on. There it is. Shout, a growl out. Remind me, whenever I say shout out and you're here on the stream, this just works this stream. You get a quarter. And here's the thing. You have to keep, if I say shout out instead of growl out, you put a tab down. I need to see later a picture of this. Once you get $5 worth of quarters, you're allowed to take a picture of that right into me, and I'll send you that $5 worth of quarters. Or a $5 bill. Your choice at that point. Or we roll for it if you want to live on the adventurous edge. We're going to change up the genre of music here. I think we had a couple great songs in that playlist. I should be a little more on top of. This is all while I'm putting the songs in the stream as well so you can see them. I want to give you all the information possible so that you can recreate hanging out, good vibes, being silly, and getting to work for yourself whenever I'm not here. But right now, I'm handling a little bit of that for you. If you're lying in bed, just kind of wondering what to do today, sometimes beating yourself up a little bit about stupid things, we hear ya. It's all right. Here's some music and some chatter. Jump in with an idea or, hey, how you doing? Or just sit back, never click on a button, and know I see you. I appreciate you. You're going to be up and on to other things. Thus is the cycle of life, like an everlasting gobstopper surrounding us. Those waves, those cyclic waves of a shell we build like magnetic fields of feelers for the thrill. You're connected to everything. Just sit there for a little bit. Be okay with where you are. Think about doing different and more and something tomorrow. For everyone who is slightly on the edge of madness, that's all right. The way it's programmed to be, we'll be fine. I know you're a fully capable human machine. Now, if you want to vote on something, all right, let's get a couple questions answered. This is great. Some questions answered. You're living the moment. So many things to discuss. Don't worry, I'll be here again tomorrow from noon till 3 o'clock. 3 days a week doing this might be too much for me. I'm also going to try to throw in some Dungeons and Dragons in. All right? But then that's like 4 days a week. I don't know how much I can do, but the idea was get a whole computer system set up with everything else ready to go, so I don't have to. Setting up the equipment is never the problem, because that stopped me from streaming a lot in the past. Every time I would want to stream, I'd have to take apart my workstation to set up the stream, bring in all this. I wanted to take that issue out of the way, so I solved it by what we have before us here. Welcome, everybody. Rob wanted to know, hey, Kara, if I didn't say hey, thanks for being again at the Nerd Incorrect Code Names. Jimmy and I really thought we were going to have it. We were a lot of fun. We're always a little bit fun, but I think if we were winning the game a little more, we would have had more fun. That's just the gamer's honest truth. But those guys there, Tim, Sam, the whole crew, Code Names, they were wonderful. So very inviting and on it, and behind the scenes, just that vibe you want, where they care about making it good, but they don't sweat the small stuff, and everything just flowed with them beautifully. Great crew there, and fun players. I know we wish we would have won too, but also it was okay we didn't. Jimmy said he had a conflict with a date at some point as well, and I was slightly getting stressed trying to get this going as well. So we were like, all right, bright side is we have some days where we had things planned. Those plans come off, something else that was stressing me can fill those spots. That's a nice thing to have if you're out there right now and you are stressing about a thing. Put it in what I call the hopper. In the hopper, but if it's not a urgent thing, it goes in the hopper. And that hopper is there, that's bouncing those balls up like in Lotto. Those balls start bouncing in the hopper. Okay, hold on, Rob. 20 minutes ago, you asked, does the heat of the laser cause the browning on the board? Yes. Options are good. Fill in those options with other things. I'm going to go grab a piece of this board and show a couple things here. Let's see if we can see anything in the... All right, when you're looking at this laser here, you see the fireball sticker up on the top. And you see under the fireball sticker is the moving gantry arm of the Glowforge. There's 2 servo motors that control that. And then under that gantry above my head there is a honeycomb pattern. You see that honeycomb pattern. The board is sitting on that honeycomb. In the opposite corner of the fireball sticker, you can see a magnet, and that magnet's holding down the board flat. And I also have some wooden pins that I push inside that honeycomb. So when the laser cuts under that honeycomb, under where the board is right now, there's a lot of buildup, and the pattern that it makes is called flashback, and it's from the buildup and the honeycomb pattern. When the laser comes down through the board, laser comes down through the board, through the honeycomb, hits the bottom, flashes a little bit. The heat, the honeycomb, everything there causes flashback, and that is what it is. So here's the front side where the laser goes through. This pattern is based on the way there's a fan right behind the laser head, and that fan is blowing the smoke of this actual cut on the top side in the direction of the browning of the top side. If I'm going too fast or this is all crazy, this is part of the magic here. I feel like sometimes I should have like a light background music. Let's just see if the theme song works in a light background way. Sorry, that was not light to start. The browning up top. This is like Louis has a scroll unfurled. Browning up top. There's the laser right behind it blowing. Is a fan on the head of the unit that blows it and blows the heat of that laser cut out So that burns the top side. Bottom side is burnt with the honeycomb pattern. Top side, bottom side. You can definitely see that honeycomb pattern. You know, it's not a precise thing, and there's a little bit of smudge on the honeycomb. Next time I change a board out, you can see the difference on where it cuts and where it doesn't. I need to spend some time. I always think to clean the honeycomb. That's part of the process of owning this. I'm pretty good at cleaning the machines themselves. But then I forget I got to clean that honeycomb, and that takes like soaking it all. So that's the burn marks. That makes sense, I think. All that makes sense. You can now see where the laser is. The fan is what would be at the top of the screen, blowing down onto the Glowforge logo, and that sits right behind where the laser is cutting. So that is what's making you can now see those burn marks are blowing down. They're blowing down towards the bottom of the screen, that direction, because of the laser. Makes sense. And great. So you throw some, and now cutting back. I hope you're here with me for this. We're tangent people. Burn marks on both sides. They're just different burn marks. Isn't that interesting? The top is the fan. The bottom is the flashback. There are some people who make spacers so the board is held above the honeycomb. And that makes it so you get less flashback. And if you clean that honeycomb well, soaking it, hosing it down, letting it dry in the sun for a couple days, which is why I haven't done it. Like, I always feel like I'm getting to production. Oh, I should have cleaned those. Hey, that's the final pull of the laser coming back. Now, you can always, that's a distinct sound of, hey, I'm done. The main internal fan shuts down. We'll hear a click maybe. Click, 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 as some of the CO2 juices get pushed back around into the reservoirs. And now there's only a slight intake fan. There's a little bit of fan action, but that's pretty wound down to nothing. And the laser at some point will go quiet with the light as well. But right now it's done the complete cut. Real quick before we get back to the music, the hopper. Great, Kara. We all have some things we need. I love this, by the way, guys. Thank you. In the hopper, you got to throw some of those things that are back burner things, but you know you need to get to. And for somebody who jumps around and finds I can get enthusiastic and do multiple things. If I have them laid out for me, I can do all right if I have multiple areas set up, so I can do 3 different types of things: a harder thing, a medium thing, an easy thing, but all kind of things that need to get done, or hopper level things sitting around and also my main tasks cut out for me a little bit. So having some things around in the hopper, knowing when you can throw it back in the hopper and let it go for a minute and be like, that can bounce around, that will come back, I'll fix that later. Yeah. Throwing, I have trees, literal this down in the hopper. That's in the hopper. I'm like, I know somebody with a chainsaw. I could use a chainsaw. I just need to buy chainsaw pants. Anyway, speaking of the hopper, one of the great wasteland minstrels of yesteryear, the Hopper, making sweet tunes out there with his saxophone on the dune. The Hopper was somebody we'll all remember when he went out in a blaze of glory by strapping 6,000 fireworks to the bottom of a 4x8 sheet of plywood with a 1980s school desk clamped to the top. We all applauded, even though we knew that was the last time we'd see the Hopper.
find a flaw in his plan.
Oh, not a chance, fella. Not a chance.
We're alive, we got a chance. We got to find a flaw in his plan.
Oh, not a chance, fella. Not a chance. Oh, not a chance, fella. Not a chance.
As long as we're alive, we got a chance. We got to find a flaw in his plan.
Hey, you guys want to hear something?
That depends on what it is.
Well, this is too good to keep. easy, guys. See you in practice.
In the blaze of your love, the sparks fly over again. In the blaze of your love, I'm standing on embers again. In the blaze of your love, the sparks fly over again. In the blaze of your love, I'm standing on embers again. I'm chasing highs to escape my lows. When the dust finds me, I'm ready to go. I've made my calls to get my fix. Once again, my soul is turning tricks. I'm standing on embers again. I'm chasing highs to escape my lows. When the dust finds me, I'm ready to go. I've made my calls to get my fix. Once again, my soul is turning tricks. In the blaze of your love, the sparks fly over again. In the blaze of your love, I'm standing on embers again. I'm chasing highs to escape my lows. When the dust finds me, I'm ready to go. I've made my calls to get my fix. Once again, my soul is turning tricks. I'm standing on embers again.
Standing on embers again, like the phoenix from earlier rising up from the ashes. How many times have we been out there in the wasteland? Shot down, crash landed. Just a small box that the captain and the higher ups thought a man could survive on. When I say man, I mean a member of mankind. Every single one of you out in the wastelands with your government issued survival box. Hope you're doing well and get a little bit of magic. We're going to keep bouncing around a little bit in electro swing. I don't know every song, but I know I like some of these songs. Then maybe we'll get a little hip hop, and then in the last 45 minutes or an hour with some lo-fi. But you never know. The winds do blow, and the sands and seas do sing. Out in the wasteland.
Into the wasteland.
Your blood will turn white. Your face will turn green. Your eyeballs will pop with pressure. Because our doomsday shows the living. For your strength, you're gonna need an awful lot. When you see our shocker pictures, so terrifying.
there. What a wonderful time for you to drop by. You know, they're just setting up to shoot a scene of our new star, and I'd love to introduce you before they begin. Honestly, we're all just bursting with excitement about this brilliant new performer. We think this one will not only win every award, hands down, but it's just going to win the hearts of people all over the country. Come on, I want you to meet a great new star.
Emotions they escape till I'm numb. Suddenly you're looking for a way inside my head. Don't know how to say it, but there's nothing of me left. Try all that you want, baby, you can be my guest. You can be my guest. Don't look back, you're almost at the heart of me. Heart of me. Not much left there, just a little part of me. A 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 part of me. like you're almost at the heart of me, heart of me. Not much left there, just a little part of me, a part of me.
Time's up. Rise up. In the mirror. Now I see clearer, clearer.
Yeah. Who am I? Somebody who can't get a hold of his mind. Somebody who doesn't know one from the other until I see both in emotion collide. I say I'll be fine, but that was a lie. You tried to make me someone you could define, but I couldn't fake all this hatred. You gave me a scar just because I had spoke out of line. Again, I was lost inside of my thoughts. I wanna do better, I guess I could not. It's in what he said, it controlled me a lot. And yet at the end, all I see are my flaws. And I just go off whenever I'm crossed. So give me the truth, I'm sick of the loss. If only you knew the strength that I got. It's not cause of you, there's nothing you taught. But how ironic though it's cold, it doesn't really bother me. And it will never leave me frozen. All I gotta do is breathe. I'm gonna be the one who's chosen, and I'ma leave you for the weak. I'm sick of feeling like you own me. I found a different source of heat. I was never alone, I couldn't do this on my own. So shout out to Uncle I wrote, was my single hope. Without him I would've composed to help realize my goals. And it really shows, cause I've been at war with myself up inside my head. All this time I had only tried to be someone I could pretend.
Time's up. Through the fire and the flames I'm gonna rise up. Look deep into my life in the mirror. Was a struggle inside, I see clearer. Now I see clearer. Now I'm burning. Years of trying to know my purpose. Tell me, why did I deserve this? Time's up, I know the truth is out, and now you'll be burned.
Who am I, a fool who buys into the system you provided? I would ride for you, oh Zion, even die to prove a liar. Father, son, the two divided. Took my love and crucified it. Filled with hate and you supplied it. Thought me weak and you despised it. Searching for a father, but I already had one. Searching for acceptance, but I already had some. Had to look internally, further me from the burgundy clothing that I had known. I had to go on my own. It was a change that I didn't think I could make. He showed me the way, he would say every day, if truly you want to be great, the mirror is what you must face. I couldn't relate, I wanted to please you. I was begging to you on my knees. To what did you do? You made me retreat to doing a task that no one can reach. You didn't know then what you were setting in motion. It was beginning of it, made an enemy friend. The further I got from the hate, the more I was making amends. The hate inside replaced with love, the hate that thrived, the race because Fire Nation needed purging. I'm the leader they deserve, yeah.
Time's up. Through the fire and the flames I'm gonna rise up. Look deep into my life in the mirror. Was a struggle inside, I see clearer. Now I see clearer. Now I'm burning. Years of trying to know my purpose. Tell me, why did I deserve this? Time's up, I know the truth is out, and now you'll be burning.
As long as we're alive, we got a chance. We got to find a flaw in his plan.
Oh, not a chance, fella. Not a chance.
find a flaw in his plan.
Oh, not a chance, fella. Not a chance. Oh, not a chance, fella. Not a chance.
As long as we're alive, we got a chance. We got to find a flaw in his plan.
Music, maestro, please.
Faraway dreams, mysteries, other worlds, other light, stars, planets.
Hey. We're talking about traps, setting up a trap. I never fully think about the levels of things there, Rob. That's something to think about. This necklace I wear is to remind myself that I can always be tricked and trapped. Always backstories on artifacts, right? But just the idea that, yeah, it makes my head spin now. Now I have to put up some sort of axe that swings and would, in essence, cut those tubes. Just clean off. But it's only mainly set up, or just a guillotine blade that comes down straight from the top. Just straight where that blind is. That's actually not a blind, that's a guillotine blade. And thanks for, yeah. I mean, don't make that happen. I don't need anybody here. Some family, some friends. Everybody else can just kick back at a safe distance. I do have guns, bombs, bazookas, grenades, axes, swords, knives, robots armed with all of that. And, I don't want to give away all the trade secrets. Darth Vader and Gandalf are always standing by. So if you think you can defeat sentient robot, mechanized weapon powerhouses, one of the greatest force wielders in existence, and the number one Astari, Gandalf. You know what? I think it's best if you just stay where you are.
Into the wasteland. Out into the wasteland. Out of the wasteland.
Am I breaking through? Do you feel me too? I still wanna run to you. Am I breaking through? Do you feel me too? I still wanna run to you. Am I breaking through? Do you feel me too? I still wanna run to you. Am I breaking through? Am I breaking through? I'm not breaking through. I'm not breaking through. I'm not breaking through. the scene to start. I lost the line, missed my mark. Can't make it back home, we've gone too far. Light a fire underneath me, let it swallow me whole. Feel it all around me, should've done what I was told. Now I'm stuck in oblivion, lost in time. Everything I've done, forgotten, unless I survive. Nobody wonders where I've gone. Ignoring the signs, sending
Into the wasteland.
Now.
Into the wasteland.
We are getting on to the last hour of Level Up. Louie here. I want to thank everybody for once again hanging out, spending some time with me as I'm trying to DJ a productive few hours for you. A little bit of music we're going to hear over and over because I only have access to so many copyright-free music lists. If you own the rights to music and you want your music to show up here in the mix, I don't care what it is. All right, I do a little bit. You see my taste. I'm going to do my best. And if you out there have a DMCA-free or copyright-free playlist that you would like to hear on this stream, I think that would be the best way. I'm on Spotify. Maybe we could build one together somehow. I know some kids out there know how to make that happen. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. There's sometimes when I just like to have a little bit of music in the background, even when I'm talking, waxing poetic or not thinking straight, which I find myself doing a little less today. Doing all right. I've got some things in the hopper. We've been checking out, you see that free face that's coming along. I'm not sure what it is yet, but I picture that as 3 layers 3 layers of wood. And so there might be able to be half circles behind the eyes and some more jagged teeth in the mouth, and the deeper it goes back, the more wood it looks, and the front almost looks like carved out bark. You kind of see what I'm going for. Somehow that's going to have to go on the tree. You can see the tree back there by the moon, by either having like some sort of too low. Some sort of it goes on at an angle, or one of the faces is smushed. And I think if it sits at an angle on the tree, that'll look great. So the other pieces are going out. I also have figured out, let me grab it. So if this was the face, multiple layers, and it went on at some sort of angle like this on the tree. Up a little bit, so it's sitting up in here. And you get the tree behind it. You know, it sits back close, but it's sitting out a little bit too. You'll have to weave in there somehow. This is going to have to be a complicated piece of how it goes together. There might be a step 1, 2, 3, 4 for sure. Just because this piece might have to go in before that piece, that'll be a little bit of a puzzle. But I think the face sitting something like this, and it's optional. That would be the best if you could pop off the face of the tree and it wasn't sentient. And then on the one of the other sides, a couple of the other sides opposite that are going to be these little platforms I have marked in 2 places up top for 2 player characters to stand. And so I like this sort of angled beast right now. There's not a lot of curve and finesse. It's not tendrical. It is, I mean, what comes to my mind right there is Samurai Jack. And speaking of Samurai Jack, let's just see if I can find any sort of song having to do with Samurai Jack. I believe somewhere in free hip hop. Let's see. No. Samurai Jack rap. Well, let's get into it. And then we're going to go to Lo-Fi after that for the last half an hour, 40 minutes here. Thanks for stopping by. This is Level Up with Louie. You know about Ren Adventures. If you don't, shout out to me somewhere. Growl out. You don't earn a quarter on that one. Growl out to everybody who's been hanging out. Now, if you are looking for an odd job out there, if you need to earn a few extra bucks while sitting at home watching the stream called Level Up with Louie, I'm willing to pay some money, human coinage from your material realm that's usable and excusable in most institutionals, to go through and clip out moments and write down all the characters we come up with together. We're coming up with a lot of great stuff. We're populating a world. It's as if Sims and Minecraft were downloaded, and then SimCity and StarCraft and Warcraft. It's all coming together. Samurai Jack. I forget the main bad guy's name, but there's something to right there, that look right there. We'll see if we can find it for you. In the meantime, let's listen to a Samurai Jack rap and then head off into some lo-fi magic. See you soon. I'm going to go try to make that face more scary. And I guess I'm going to change out the laser board. Both lasers have now cut for the day. Not for the day, but today. Both are humming along. Then we'll get back, see what else we can do with that free and scary face setup. Talk to you soon. Bye.
I cool, shapeshifter, master of evil, always victor. Spread my darkness across the land, but a foolish samurai had a plan. Jack had a magic sword to wield. Before the blow struck, I appealed. Now into the future he crashed. To undo me, he pursues the past.
They call me Jack. I'm a warrior of the past. Aku wasn't ready for me, he was scared. Sent me through time to get the upper hand. Facing me was not inside your plan. Thought your only problem was my dad, but he passed the buck, I'm coming for you next. Destroy my life, I'm coming for your neck. Yeah, I'm on a mission, even when it feel like time is a prison. I'ma finish what my father started. You might be clever, but my blade sharper. Yeah, obstacles what I jump through. Until the way that I hunt you. You had time to prepare for a fight, but when it is something I promise you won't do. No games being played when I try to blade. I'm a one-man army. Yeah. None of your minions can harm me. Can somebody please warn them? From the past, but still ahead of my time. The way the sword forged, you feel the power divine. If it's really handcrafted to bring about your demise, your imminent death was embedded inside us design. I slice and dice anybody that like to fight. I'm about the positivity, but if you push me, I strike like lightning. I promise it's over if I strike them. Swinging the katana is something you know I'm nice with. Don't ignore the facts. They know don't mess with Jack. I'm not the one to play with. You get slain quick, coming for my neck. Yeah.
I cool, shapeshifter, master of evil, always victor. Spread my darkness across the land, but a foolish samurai had a plan. Jack had a magic sword to wield. Before the blow struck, I appealed. Now into the future he crashed. To undo me, he pursues the past. Gotta get back to the past, samurai Jack. Gotta get back to the past, samurai Jack. listen here, Jack. Had a good run, but you veered right back. Couldn't get back to the past, so that drove you back to the madness. So black, and now you talk to yourself so whack. When you think who you were, and your mind so cracked. Why don't you just end it? Die so that you can have all the pain in your mind go back. Nah, you don't know anything. You were afraid, ashamed, but you were a part of my brain. Pushed to the limits of almost insane, cause I do not age and neither does pain. Live by the sword and die by the blade, but not on my own, not going in vain. Cause everything I could was taken away. The horror he made, well now he will pay. Now I'm on the quest for the magic sword, end the war, penetrate, break the law. Samurai waylay, played the gourd. Fight anybody, be a one straight a horde. Stand move stop, but I lost my touch, so he called crew up and he said, guess what, babe? He don't have a sword, he's weak. Better strike now while he's not at peak. But he should've known my weapon technique, making every villain hide inside the bed sheets. Clap that butt till they get red cheeks. Forget the past, throw him in the next week. Now I got Ashi, what a mean tag team was an enemy. Never was like a bad dream. Coming for you, I grew at last. I got back to the past. I cool, shapeshifter, master of evil, always victor. Spread my darkness, cost the land, but a foolish samurai had a plan. Jack had a magic sword to wield. Before the blow struck, I appealed. Now into the future he crashed. To undo me, he pursues the past. Gotta get back to the past, samurai Jack. Gotta get back to the past, samurai Jack.
Sometimes you need to walk away from the design computer where you've been creating some sort of layered tiki tree pumpkin scary mask, which is coming along. I'm excited to see where this goes. And we have lasers quiet now. They need to be loaded up and taken care of. So I'm going to do that next. Put a couple more boards on. I think I'll run another mermaid. Run a couple more chests. Or will I do... I'll do mimics for the last thing. Mimics and chests. Mimics and chests. You might be wondering why I'm not maximizing the board on mimics and chests. Great question, and one I know you haven't been thinking about at all. Go around, take care, Rob. Thanks everybody coming in. What a joy to have you here. Well done. You're not only hanging out with me, you're hanging out with Lightning Bolt and Fireball, Probe book, that Dungeon Master's book. All that magic stuff. And beware, everybody, there is a giant axe blade now hung from the wall in the back. Security cameras and a horrible sounding anti-theft device placed in this studio. Not only that, we hired a large water deep statue when it's not working water deep to stand outside the building and keep an eye on things. If things go too wrong, that statue sings its song, and that is a song of destruction, not only for the studio, but for whoever chooses to intrude. You're not intruding though, friends. You are the number one reason I'm here. And of course, nobody would be here without a little bit of Avatar. Am I right, or am I thinking crazy? Avatar: The Last Airbender. You sometimes think about those we've lost. Raise a glass. What a joy some people who are not with us anymore brought into our lives. We all have different ones, but we all know that feeling. Some of those good people aren't here anymore. To them and to their sweet loved ones, which is all of us and all of you. Not to bring it down, but the human condition is where it's found. That's what we get into here. Think of this as Frasier meets Mr. Rogers meets Bob Ross and Tinker Gnome. You are starting to get the vibe. I wish I could create for you a liminal space. Best I'm going to do is something like what is ringing true here. So if you want to get a little something more into this show, let me know what could make your noon till 3 o'clock Eastern time a little more jazzmatazz and razzmasmazz. I don't have a rat in these headphones to help me out, so I'm relying on you to be that voice of reason. We're going to kick it into the last 20 minutes to half an hour here with some lo-fi. I'll be bouncing around on a design and emptying out the lasers, lightning bolt and fireball of their current pieces. Loading up a couple more. We'll get that going. You can see that design I'm working on. Some sort of tree. Snazzy Mataz, Raspberry Rat. I feel like we're heading into the evening hours. And as some of you are just getting up or just getting home. You've been kicking it here for a little bit. I appreciate you. We're going to get more and more people. We've gotten up to 6,000 simultaneous viewers today, and that is incredible. Well done, everybody. You've had some good questions. Keep those coming. Jonas Monk. Lindabo. Afternoon, right? I mean, they are nailing it with this one. Enjoy the time out there in the wasteland. If you can find a moment to take a small break from walking across the dunes of consumer wasteland, join us here. Just sitting back in your car, kick that seat back, lay your head down, and close your eyes as we hope through random chance this next song will take you away for a moment. You can feel all the parts of your body tense with controlled muscle action and relax. Breathe it out. You're in control of everything between your eyes and your toes. Your thoughts, your feelings, your rage and your cravings. Every breath you take, every breath you take. All right, this music, this song, it's not bad, but it's not quite the vibe. Like, I can handle one of those sort of laid back, jazzy, not quite coffee shop, not quite video games. But even in my lo-fi, I want a little bit of hip hop at times. So we're gonna bounce out of this lo-fi stream and maybe make our way over to let's see what Streaming Free does for us here. Would be similar. Very video game. I hope you powered up, leveled up, got your buffs on, and your magic sword is at hand, because that was like the last few minutes of Level Up with Louie stream of adventure, Little Empire, and levelupwithlouie.com, and Nat 21 Adventures for Ren Adventures. Don't ever forget that. There we go. That's called a commercial. Nailing it. Last few minutes here. Get your magic on. Don't forget to cast a few spells for yourself. Drink plenty of water. Do some stretching. Help somebody else out if you can. Never forget here at Level Up with Louie, we'd like you to like yourself and subscribe to Having Integrity. Never forget, your word is your bond, your character, your magic. Don't lose that. I'm gonna finally just land this thing. The song named We're Finally Landing. I'm gonna like this one just because that's the sort of magic. Jillian, glad you were here. Thanks. I hope getting out of this what you want, and I think you're in the zone of what I'm laying it out for. You're at home hanging out. You might wonder about the mysteries of the universe and just need a little bit of background, somebody to body double as you're doing the magic yourself and doing all the things you need to do. Here I am, a ghost from the past. A spirit from the future, and a magic from the internet. Level up, level up. Well, that looks like another episode of Level Up with Louie has come and passed. This song is perfectly perfect for being like, hey, the bar is closing. You have to go home. I'm trying. It's called Koopa Cape. Koopa Cape. Let's add that to like songs. We'll add that to a playlist later too. Ridiculous, and I hope it woke you up from whatever meditative nap you were in. You need to get going and make it happen. Thanks for letting me hang with you, Jillian. Kara, thanks for being here. Thanks so much for picking up some subscriptions at that Nerd Incorrect code names. I'm going to keep up with those guys and try to catch some more of those songs. Everything is cool with me. I hope everything is cool with you. This has been a time of galactic civil war. Luckily, we have Lightning Bolt and Fireball to help us. And we have you and we have me out here in the wasteland.
Into the wasteland.
Hope you have a great evening. I'm going to figure out where I can possibly get some food, something I might like. I didn't buy enough groceries a couple days ago, and now I've eaten everything I care to eat. You might be in the same boat as well. Now, you have a couple options. One, eat the stuff you don't care to eat, but you know must be eaten. Or two, you have a few options. Go buy some groceries. 2 or 3, go get a cheeseburger from someplace around the corner. I love number 3, I'll be honest. But I'm most likely just going to eat something here and get more groceries later. Let's figure out the logical way to do things. I've had a wonderful time with all of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you. 3,000 to 6,000 viewers this run, and that is exactly the sort of growth we want. We'll see you soon. Tomorrow, noon till 3, same sort of thing. In fact, some of the same music, some of the same art, but different you and different me. This has been Level Up with Louie, brought to you by LittlEmpire Stream Adventure, Nat 21 Adventures, and Ren Adventures. Jimmy and Louie make games. Check it all out at levelupwithlouie.com.